Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So today I'm going to be installing these LED Ambient Footwell kit, which includes the rear kit and the interior strip from Autobeam. I'm going to go ahead and put it in my Mark 7.5 Fiesta Zetec S, although I'm sure this will also work for whatever vehicle you're installing it on. Okay, so if you're interested in buying a product like this, head over to Autobeam's website. The link for this will be in the description below. Head over to shop, down to innovation, and you'll see this. Then you can click on the LED Ambient Footwell kit. You have an option to add the rear, you can include that. Also, you can select the LED Ambient Interior Kit and add this strip as well. If you are adding it to your Footwell kit, you won't need to add the Bluetooth controller. So if you've clicked on this video wondering about the product and you're not sure whether it's going to be for you or not, you can purchase the product with Klarna Pay. It basically means that you get to try out the product before you commit to paying, and if you're not happy with it or you decide it's not for you, then you can return the item without the money ever leaving your account. For more information about Klarna Pay, head over to Autobeam's website and you should find a page where it explains the whole thing. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to jump into the product install and I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to show you guys how to install is the front footwell kit. First of all, we're going to need to access the fuse box. To get to that, just pinch the sides of the glove box and pull it down. You then want to remove this 7.5 amp fuse in the bottom left hand corner. Just use a flat-headed screwdriver to wedge that out and then you can pull it out. And then we are going to put a piggyback fuse in the slot it came out with. So if you grab your Autobeam box, you'll see it has two wires attached to it, a red wire and a black wire. We want the red one, and we are going to take that and place it in the slot that the fuse just came out of. So now we've done that, we are going to want to take the black wire, which is the negative, and we're going to want to put it on something metal. So the place that I have is just above the fuse box. I'm just going to unscrew this bolt a little bit, slide the black wire onto it, and then do it back up again. If you don't use this place and you want to use somewhere else, just as long as it's against something metal to ground out the connection, that'll be fine. Now you'll notice on the box you've got these 4 connectors on the other side. We're mainly going to be using the long one and one of the short ones for the front footwells. For now, what we're going to want to do though is take one of the LED bars, and then we are going to want to feed the cable from that up behind the glove box through a small hole, and we're going to want to feed that to the connectors. And this is going to be the driver's side one, so I'm going to be connecting it to the longer one of the 4 wires on the box, just so I know that it's going to reach. You're also going to want to do this for the passenger side, just to get that ready. We also need to remove a bit of trim in the passenger side and driver's side footwells. It just unscrews with a Phillips head screwdriver. Once that's done, you can pull the screw out and then just pull the trim off. As you can see, that gives you access to the center console. You're also going to want to go around and do that to the driver's side as well. Now, once you have the LED bar connected, you can then take the bar, feed it through the center console. As you can see, I've got the wire being fed through here, and then out the other side, and then position it where you're going to want to position it, and then you can cable tie it on with the cable ties provided. Obviously, the way that you position the bars does affect the movement of the light, so make sure that they are all going in the same direction. Now coming down to the passenger side, we should already have it connected up as we fed it up through the back. Then you can take your light bar. As you can see, I'm going to be fitting it just up here. I might have to turn it round depending on what way the lights are going. Using the cable ties provided, I'm going to be able to fit it. Now, as you can see here, I did have to make a few holes in the fabric above the passenger footwell just to put the cable ties through, but I've done that and I've fitted it all. When you've done that, you can refit the trims for the center console. Unless you are fitting the rear kit or the interior strip, I would recommend doing this bit until the very last point. So the next thing I'm going to show you how to fit is the Ambient Interior Kit, which is the strip add-on, which can be fitted in a number of locations. For me, I'm going to stick it above the glove box. It has 3M backing tape, so it can be stuck down in most places. Like I said, I'm going to be fitting it here above the glove box, and then I'm going to be feeding the wire down the side of the trim here and then feeding it into the glove box just so it smartens it up. First thing though, I'm going to stick it down, remove the 3M backing and stick it down. Now you can apply this with heat, it will make the glue from the tape stick a little bit better. And then like I said, I'm just going to feed the wire down into this plastic trim just to smarten it up so there's no wires dangling. Again, one thing to make sure is that all the LED lights are facing in the same direction. When it has been fitted, you can take the connection from the kit to the Bluetooth controller box and then do up the connection. So now that that's done, I'm going to show you guys how to fit the Ambient Footwell kit for the rear. When you do buy the Ambient Footwell kit, you should receive a cable with a connector one end and 2 connectors on the other end. Now with the connector on the one end, you're going to want to slide that up behind the glove box and plug it into the box like we did with the front units. On the other end, you can take that and then position it down the side of the center console, feeding it through to the back and tucking it under the carpet where you can, just to keep it out of sight. When you are in the back, you'll notice that you have the 2 connectors. One will be longer than the other. For the one that's longer, I'm going to plug the LED unit that's going to be furthest away into that one, and the one that's shorter, the closer one. When you have plugged them in, you can pull the cable back through just to relieve some tension and then tuck it into the center console in the middle. Now if you're wondering where you can cable tie these LED bars underneath the seats, don't worry, because there are lots of metal supports under there, so you can easily find a place to cable tie. Obviously make sure when you are cable tying them down that the LEDs are going in the right direction, so you might have to loop them round. When you have done that, just put everything back, obviously the footwell trim, and you can pull the cable through a little bit just to relieve some of the tension. So once you've done everything, the last thing you need to do is download the app, which is called Magic LED. Once you've downloaded that, if you turn on the ignition, you should find that the items in this will be a device on the drop down Bluetooth connection menu. Just connect to them and then you'll be able to choose from over 200 different light modes as well as static colors. You'll also be able to change the brightness, you'll be able to change the speed of the lights as well, and they just look super cool. Okay, so if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, hit the subscribe button for more content like this. Leave me a comment down below, let me know what you guys think of these. I think they're pretty cool. If you guys do want a discount on Autobeam products, you can use discount code ASH12, so grab yourself a bit of a discount there. Again, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video.